Dave from Tanked Up Life. So today we're going to do a video on the Dennerle, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably saying it wrong. A pest snail removal tool. This is it. It's available on Amazon for, I think it's about $30, $28, something like that. I think it's a little steep. It does have this extending handle. Okay, so it gets kind of long. And my shrimp tank has a pest snail problem. Let's see if I can zoom in here. I just had the light off so that these snails would come out. So there's snails on the glass. Let's see. It's a little hard to focus on them, but you can see the little dots on the glass are snails. So there's a good amount of snails here for us to try this out. So I'm going to demo the tool. See if we can get this on camera. And then we'll talk about, does this thing work? Is it worth buying? So right here, there's about 5 pest snails. So you basically put this in the water. There's a little wheel. And as the wheel turns, the snails are supposed to drop into that little clear chamber. Okay. And we lost one. We've got the other 3. I'm going to slowly go down lower here because there are more snails lower down. Whoops. So here's 2 more. Okay, and there's a third, a very, very small one. And now we're going to move to the side. I'm going to have to use 2 hands here to see what we can do here. So we're on the side, and there's 4 snails right here. I hope the camera's picking this up. Okay, that one. Okay, it's on the wheel. This ones are not going in. We lost that one. This one went in. That one went in. Let's see if we can get this last one here. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't have the camera on there. Okay, that one went in. One's on the edge. This does not work because the wheel can't get to it. There's a small one. Oh, we lost that one. Let's see if there's a couple more that we can do here. Here's a couple more. So let's see. That one went in. That one went in. And that one went in. Oh, we got one over here. Let's see if we can get this guy. Okay, that one did go into. Not too bad. I'm going to pause it so we can spin around to the other side of the tank. Okay, so let's see if we can grab these. That one we caught. That one we caught. That one we caught. And we got one more over here. Come on. Okay. And that one we caught. So let's take a look here at what we have. So we definitely have a nice group of snails in here. So it did catch them. All right. I'm gonna get rid of the snails. Give me a moment. Okay, so what do I think of this thing? Well, it does work. I don't think it works great. You know, generally the snails come up to the top of the tank, and honestly, to me, it's usually easier to just scoop them out, and I scoop them onto a piece of paper towel. Or if there's a lot, I will just stick the piece of paper towel in and literally just wipe them up. I find that would be a lot faster. I mean, it does work. If you don't want to get your hands in the water, you can do it. One of the problems with it is sometimes that wheel just doesn't spin well. Like you have to be on an exacting angle to get the snail to be caught by the wheel and then get caught in that little clear cup on the bottom. So I do a lot of times lose the snail when I'm trying to catch, trying to scrape them off of the glass. It doesn't work. Anything near the edges, which for whatever reason the snails seem to congregate often at the corners of the tank. So I was kind of debating even purchasing it, for the price, $30. It's like a piece of plastic. I think that if it was $12 or $15, I think it would be worth it. Again, I'll put the link in the video description. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get paid for anything. But I do think it's a little steep for what you're getting. I feel like they could refine it to be better, where it'd just be easier to operate. Like it's not fully there yet. One thing I want to show on this tank, because I had a viewer ask, where is the heater? You can see the light right there. There's plenty of room on these fluval tanks to just stick the heater right down in this little well. Plenty of room. Whether it's this fluval, the fluval spec 2, which is a 2.6 or 2.8 gallon. Plenty of room for the heaters. What I love about this little heater, I'll actually link in the description to this one, is that this heater, when the water is at temperature, it lights green up. It lights green. And then when it's heating the water up, it lights red. So you kind of always know that the heater is working just by the light. You can kind of walk by and take a look and, all right, my tank is up to temperature. The other thing that I want to show you guys, because I got some questions, is this plant. I'm going to spin around the other side. Okay, what is this plant? This is actually Monte Carlo. If you just plant it and let it grow. Monte Carlo is basically a carpeting plant. It's difficult to use as a carpet because it's a very light plant. And so a lot of times, often you'll plant it as a carpet, and if the fish disturb it, pieces will start floating around. But anyway, if you just plant your Monte Carlo and don't do anything with it, it grows into this really, really nice, kind of like a bush. I just trimmed this recently. It was almost hitting the top. I imagine I could probably trim this and probably carpet one of my entire big tanks with it, but I don't want to get these pest snails, which really seem to love the Monte Carlo too. But the shrimp love it. You see there's a lot of shrimp hanging out in there too. Don't want to get those in the tank. But anyway, that's actually just, in case you guys are curious, that's actually Monte Carlo, but not trimmed. And it'll just grow out into that nice kind of thick bush, which I kind of like that a lot. So anyway, that's my demo of the Dennerle Pest Snail removal tool, and you guys can decide if you think it's worth the price to purchase that or not. Again, I find myself not using it that often. I kind of wait till the snails come up closer to the surface, which they do when the light goes off, and I'll just stick a piece of paper towel in there, and I'll wipe, and I'll probably get 10, 15 snails with one wipe, grab another piece of paper towel, wipe more out. Ones that are at the top, I kind of just, like this guy, grab with my finger. But obviously this is a very small tank. If you've got a big tank, it's not that convenient to be doing that. So I think that's long enough for like your standard 20 high or 20 long or 30 gallon tank. Probably would be a little more beneficial than on this 5 gallon. Please like and subscribe, and there'll be another video coming soon. Thanks all.